When you think about Nat Turner, you don't get much more compelling than someone who was a slave who ultimately found the courage to revolt and to rebel against his oppressors. That story alone is powerful, it's riveting, and I love the honesty of it.
Who is Timothy Jones?
Timothy Jones is a Renaissance man, a man of many talents, but at the end of the day, I'm just an artist and I like to tell stories.
What was your vision for the play?
My vision for Nat's last struggle was authenticity, to tell Nat's story with integrity, to be honest, and to help John embrace all of the nuances and layers of Nat Turner, and I think that was accomplished.
As a director, selecting the right cast can make or break a production. What did you see in John L. Adams that made him right for this role?
His passion. The executive producer, April Dobbs, showed me a reel, and I saw John L. Adams go toe-to-toe with Lou Gossett Jr. in The Dead Zone. And to see the veins popping out of his neck and for him to be standing by a legendary icon, an Oscar award-winning actor, not only did he hold his own, but he killed that scene, and we knew that he could do the job.
One of the unique aspects about this production was directing long distance. How did having to direct your actor thousands of miles away stretch you as a director?
It was hard, okay? It was very challenging. We made it work. We're dealing with the dynamics of Zoom and FaceTime and the internet, and not being able to be present with him, created some difficulties for us. But we pushed through it. The key to getting through it was open communication, because I couldn't physically be there on stage with him or be in the same room with him. So we had to be very honest with each other about what was working and what wasn't working, but we made it possible.
Being an actor yourself, what types of insight are you able to bring to the table as a director?
Being an actor with primarily 20 years of theater experience was an asset for me because it gave me instant credibility with John. And that enabled me to be an asset to him because I can relate to what he was going to go through. He's a brilliantly trained television actor, and so he was able to listen to my insight and trust my experience.
What makes a story good, and what makes a story worth telling?
What makes a story good is honesty, and what makes a story worth telling is if it is compelling. And when you think about Nat Turner, you don't get much more compelling than someone who was a slave who ultimately found the courage to rebel against that oppression. There's no more power than honesty. In this story of triumph over tragedy and then ultimately, his demise, it's a story that keeps all viewers engaged.